From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait, ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait, ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait, ooh!
So what's up, YouTube? This is D from Brooklyn with a little review of a little known product you may or may not have run into in your online shopping experience. This is a Resun Nano Protein Skimmer. It's one of those cheaper skimmers. You buy them online. I think I got this one on eBay for like 30 bucks or so. Definitely nothing high end. Got it on the Nano, on the 20 gallon. It's rated for 30 gallons, but if you go by the rule of +1, you don't really gonna go this small. But just a review, just a little couple of notes here. I'm gonna try to keep it quick. I got this skimmer about a month ago. Basically, it's small. I meant for it to fit in this little chamber, the overflow. I don't want anything big. I had a skimmer in here that I was going to use. Let me just get the cup. I decided not to go with this. This old skimmer. It's probably rated for like 90 to 100 gallons. But when I looked at it, it was going to be sticking up here. I was like looking at it. It was an eyesore. So I said, let me take a gamble on a cheap skimmer. But you know what they say. Buy cheap, you get cheap. So I thought I'd bring this a little review. First and foremost, it's really small. I got it running in a tank. But the dimensions is about 9 inches long, high rather. It's 4 inches across, you know, this way to that way, 4 inches. I'm dropping stuff here, I'm clumsy. It only runs on 3 watts of power. So that's a plus. It runs on the Venturi principle, which means it has a very fine-tuned needle valve here. Forces air into the intake, which forces up into the cup. It's adjustable. It's small. Let me first start off by saying, only reason I got this is because it was small. I wanted something small, low profile. This is a 20 gallon. Most of my nutrient export is being done through water changes. And with that being said, thing arrived in the mail. I got it a month ago. Tank was still cycling. I plugged it in. Damn thing didn't do nothing. So already I was saying, Dave, that's what you get for buying cheap. You know, it didn't do nothing. I plugged it in. It was running, pump was humming. No bubbles. So I'm like, okay, took it off. 3 weeks later, I'm sitting, I'm running, testing, tank cycling, diatoms, little things like that. Basically, everything in here is doing okay. The molly, shrimp, everything, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not happy with throwing money in the toilet. So I decided to get my Dr. Spock technical skills on. One good thing about this skimmer, see these little clamps here and on the top that hold the suction cups? They actually slide up and down so you can take them off. This skimmer opens so you can clean it. That is the one perk that I'll definitely tell you. This is the back view. You can take it off. It comes apart in half. And then if you look at this little piece, I'm working with one hand, so I'm going to try to see. Let me get a shot. This little piece here, you notice it's facing the wall. This was facing the rear. And it wasn't getting a good start. If you've been in a hobby in a while, you know a lot of these cheap pumps, you got to tap them to get them started. It wasn't starting and there was no Venturi. So I opened it up. I fiddled around with this till I get it to face the side wall of the tank. I tapped it in a little bucket of water and then presto, the bubbles started coming. And if you look at it in the tank, it's running pretty damn good. So let me just emphasize, if you run into this problem, if you bought this pump, you threw it in the garbage, you threw it in the corner and checked it off as being a piece of crap, take it out of the garbage, turn that little chamber where the pump goes in to make sure it's facing this side wall here. It has to be facing that. I tapped it a couple of times, put it in the tank, I tapped it a couple of times and voila, we got foam. So it actually started running pretty damn good. So it's cheap, but I got it running, so I'm just putting this out there for those of you that may have bought this pump and said, oh, it's a piece of garbage. I'm not by any means recommending it. It is cheap. Like I said, I only bought it because it's small, and I wanted something really small for this little chamber here. You notice it's not in this little chamber here now because I have my J-Bow return by middle. This is a 380 gallon per hour pump. I have it cranked up so that there's a lot of flow blowing into the tank. A lot of flow blowing in there, so the water level is low. If I cranked it down a little bit, cranked it back, this water level would go up and then I could put it in there. So I just put it in here. It's running. I've already emptied it out between yesterday and today. I had it running in there for a day and a half now. It produces a good amount of skim mate. Top comes off. It's pretty easy. One thing I will say, I had a CPR backpack. What a piece of crap that was, and about 5 times the cost. So I'll definitely say this was better to me than that backpack. Don't beat me up. I know a lot of people love it. They'll be like, oh, I love CPR. Blah, blah, blah. My personal opinion, folks, the cup comes off. You wiggle it up. Cup comes off nice and easy. You just empty it out. Boom, bam. You slide it back on there. It's back in place. The hose clips on. And you're ready to go. There's a minimum and maximum line. Hard to see there. Oh, you can see that's the minimum line. You have to have it within that minimum and maximum line to get that proper balance of skim mate. This nice little adjustment tool. This goes in here. You can turn it up, turn it down. You see the bubbles. Easy to adjust. That's your adjustment. So if you had the skimmer and didn't know what this is for, that's what it's for. So yes, I'd be surprised. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what the hell it was for either. But it adjusts easy. It's not bad. 30 bucks. What are you gonna do for 30 bucks? Other skimmers, I would probably go with the Aqua C or the Remora, the Fluval Nano Skim. You have the Skims with a Z, which is a very well made skimmer. But like I said, you had a problem, you got this skimmer, there's the solution. I hope this video helps you out. That's my little skit. Would I recommend it? If you want to buy cheap and you got the patience to finagle with it, go ahead and knock yourself out. If you can afford a better skimmer, get a better skimmer, because who knows how long this is going to run. I'll give you an update as time goes by. But until then, this is D signing off. The Resun SK300 Nano Protein Skimmer. All right? See ya, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your questions or comments. See ya. Say goodbye, Ozzy and Harriet. Goodbye. Take this damn camera out of my face.